Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice, and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by Jim Palmer's Dream Business Mastermind and Coaching Program. Now is the time to create your dream business, and Jim Palmer is the perfect business coach to help you get that done. Jim offers 3 different coaching programs, and as a member of his mastermind group, you'll also benefit from the advice, wisdom, and inspiration of other successful entrepreneurs. This is a group of action takers, so if you're tired of slow to no growth and are ready to finally grow your dream business, go to www.dreambizcoaching.com. www.dreambizcoaching.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru, your dream business coach. As always, I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. If I look tired, I am. It is dark 30. I don't even know what time. Well, I guess it is getting daylight out. But, you know, honestly, for probably the last 3 weeks, I've been getting up about 4 to 4:30 and writing my new book, good language, Jim. Writing my new book, Decide, the Ultimate Success Trigger, and I totally love it. I've only got like 3 or 4 more chapters to write, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be dead on for a March 1st publishing, and I cannot wait to get this book out there. It is just such an awesome book, and you know, truth of the matter is, by the way, it's a Monday morning, and yesterday Steph and I were in church, and the message at the end of the whole sermon was about, so you have to ask yourself, ladies and gentlemen, how much are you in? Are you just coming to church on Sunday and then calling that's all I got to do, now I'm good with God or whatever? Or how much are you really invested in your spiritual life and serving and giving and doing all the different things you're supposed to do? And I thought, you know, I love the question, but then my mind just constantly just goes to business a lot. And I thought, how much are you invested in your success? That's a lot about what we're going to be talking about in the book, Decide, is how much are you really invested? The reality is, if you're going to start and grow a successful business, it is could be years, it could be like a 24/7 almost type of venture. So the question is, how much are you in? That got me thinking yesterday as I was watching a lot of the pregame for the Super Bowl and things like that. I was thinking about how much I love Shark Tank and the different lessons, and there's a few people that stuck in my mind. And when I thought about are you all in, I thought about some of the questions that the sharks like to ask. You know, one of the questions they ask is, are you all in? They always ask, how much have you personally invested in your business? A lot of times they say, how much have you personally invested of your own money, which is kind of the primary driver. But it also, I mean, the secondary question they want to know is this real? Are you in? Is this 24/7? Some people have a business on the side, they want to grow this, and then they can quit. But the sharks don't want to invest at that point because they're not all in, you know. So it's, how much are you all in? One of my favorite episodes on Shark Tank was Kirsten Hathcock, and she is a mom in LA, and she quit her job to be a stay-at-home mom, and then her husband lost his job, and to start making ends meet, she learned how to be a carpenter and build these toy storage boxes. And let's take just a little clip here of Kirsten on Shark Tank.
Without any previous experience, I taught myself carpentry. I think my product could be the next big thing in home furnishings. I think it's already heading there. You know, it's a brand, it's recognized. If I don't get a deal from the sharks, I just don't know how I can make all this work anymore. I'm physically exhausted. We need money. So I need the sharks' help in order to make this happen, and hopefully I won't have to go out and get another job. I think the better offer for me is Robert.
Of course it is. Thank you. I'm very sorry to hear that. Thank you, Kirsten.
Thank you so much.
Great, yeah. Great story. I gotta learn what a jigsaw is.
Okay, I'll teach you. I'll teach you. Thank you all so much.
Good luck. Great story.
Thank you. This is what America is about. People starting small businesses like this.
This is huge for me. Sorry. It's huge. I built 328 toy boxes with these hands, and it's amazing.
You know, and the next question, as I say, the sharks ask, are you all in? How hard are you willing? How much do you want to make this go? And I remember there was an episode, I'm going to say, not a kid, he was a guy, I think he was probably like in his mid to late 20s, but he had these custom shoes, tennis shoes, sneakers, whatever you call them, that you could print on. He was out in California, and I remember he got into sort of this little thing with Mark Cuban because he said, yeah, I'm working hard, I'm doing this and that, but Mark challenged him and said, you know, I want you hungry. You say you're out there living the LA lifestyle. I want you eating macaroni and cheese and this and that. But anyway, let's take a quick look at that clip.
So, because that leads to a big question. So if we're partners, I give you 125 grand, right? You can't just put some in your pocket, put some to work, put some in your pocket.
No, it would all go to work. It would all go...
So you're not going to pay yourself anything? So what will you pay yourself? Because you're not going to just live off of nothing, right?
Right. Well, I mean, if you gave me the investment, there's still enough money, there's still going to be enough money for me to live, and phase two...
But that's the whole thing. It's not like, hey, there's money in the cash register, you just take money out.
I don't expect to make $1 million tomorrow. I mean, it's going to obviously be years of...
How much you need to get paid?
You know, I mean, I'm comfortable for the next few years if I'm making 6 figures. That's what I'm comfortable with, like, for the next year or two until... But yeah, in the end, I want millions, you know?
I ain't going to pay you 6 figures. I want you to sweat. I want you to be scared. Scared out of your mind because you're not getting paid anything, and 100% of that money is going... If you would have told me you're still in the store 12 to 15 hours a day, if you would have told me you live to sell shoes and live to sell this, as opposed to working on the software, if you hadn't told me you were living the LA lifestyle, which led me to ask the question of how much you're paying yourself,
right,
and then you come back and say, you know, I can live off of 6 figures, the right answer was, I can live off of macaroni and cheese.
He basically said he can give you everything, but he can't give you adversity.
And adversity makes all the difference.
And I think the final one, which was resonating with me, again, how much are you all in? And a lot of this is about, the book Decide is about how much are you willing to do to grow your dream business. But when it comes to head trash, there was an episode where there was a gentleman, I think his name was Nate. I'm going to look it up after I shoot this part. But he had this belt. I think it was either like a one-size-fits-all. There were no holes. It was like a ratchet system. I remember he went on the Shark Tank, and one of the things he said is, yeah, when I landed on the plane here, it landed the plane here in LA to shoot my segment, I went door to door and I sold like 30 belts. It was either Mark Cuban or Damon who was like so impressed with that you would do that.
For starters, we removed all the holes. We've also employed our unique ratchet system to allow it to go together. You can hear the clicks as it goes together, feeds, slowly, and use a release lever on the bottom to take it apart.
Brilliant guy came on the show and said that, listen, you know what? When I got off the plane in Hollywood, I stopped by 27 doors and I sold 25 belts.
I know!
That's a sales guy.
That's an entrepreneur. That's someone you want to do business with.
That's a guy I'm dying to do business with.
So as I said, Shark Tank is a phenomenal show, and when you see these people, well, first of all, you have to applaud every single one of them for applying and getting in there and doing all that work. I understand. I've interviewed some Shark Tank people, Shark member entrepreneurs that run Shark Tank on Stick Like Glue Radio. It's a huge commitment and time and going out there and doing this and that, and then just going in there and putting yourself out there in front of the sharks, especially Mr. Wonderful. But that whole experience, in my opinion, is a great metaphor for how much have you personally invested in your business? How much do you want to be successful? It's not just money. It's your time. It's your courage. It's your charisma. It's doing everything that's going to be uncomfortable for you. How badly do you want your dream business? So that is the thing. I guess it's a lesson, but it's actually probably a little thought provoker of a video here today. And I'm fearing my grammar and my language is horribly off because I'm probably very sleep deprived. But how much are you really in to make your dream business a reality? I'd like to challenge you to think about that. And one of the things that I think would be very good for you is if you come to Dream Business Academy in San Diego, May 7th, 8th, and 9th. As I'm recording this, we just launched this big sales letter to everybody that's on my mailing list. If I have your name and address, you're going to get a copy. If I don't, hey, email me and we'll put you on it and you can see some of the marketing I'm doing. But so I wrote this entire sales letter. We got it all printed. We're just about to mail it. And then over the previous weekend, we sold the last 4 seats to titanium. There's 2 levels. There's platinum and titanium. Titanium is sold out. Yay! We're like 90 days or however many days we are. We're sold out of titanium. We have 12 seats left at the platinum level. But this 3 days, if you spend these 3 days with me and my team in San Diego, I guarantee you it will change your world. It will change your business life, your perspective. You're going to leave there not only with skills, strategies, a blueprint on how to create $1 million platform on a shoestring budget, but you're going to be very energized and inspired to really get into action. It's going to be very, very powerful. Go to Dream Biz Academy, dreambizacademy.com, and grab one of the last 12 seats. Hopefully they're still there when this video airs. Be sure to check out Stick Like Glue Radio. It's the only podcast dedicated to helping you create an everlasting bond with your customers. Why? So they stay longer, spend more, and refer more. Those are all great things in anybody's business. And one last thing, do something nice for somebody today. One random act of kindness at a time. If everybody does just one thing to put a smile on a stranger's face, the world's going to be a much nicer place. I think that's it. My name is Jim Palmer. I'm the newsletter guru always, but I'm also your dream business coach. Why? Because I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. Register for Dream Biz Academy. Come back here the same time next week for another episode of Newsletter Guru TV. And until then, you take good care.